Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Entertainment Lab. 13 Reasons Why's final season is about to premiere on Netflix. So, I'm your host the Spoiler King, bring you guys a mini series comprising of the recap of all incidents that had taken place till now. In this video, we are sharing the recap of season 1. So do check out the recap of the other seasons by clicking the link in the description box below. And before we begin, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. And after this point, there are some huge spoilers ahead.
Get a snack, settle in, because I'm about to tell you the story of my life.
Season 1 starts with the Clay Jensen receiving a box of audio cassettes which had been recorded by Hannah Baker. She starts her story with Justin Foley.
So you see, that's where the trouble began.
And explain how the rumor began the chain of events that ultimately leads her to suicide. In a flashback, we see that Clay was in love with Hannah since they have worked at a local movie theater. She talks about her friendship with Alex and Jessica, and how the latter blames Hannah for her breakup with Alex. In the present, Bryce Walker tries to intimidate Clay to find out how he got his hand on recordings. On the other hand, Hannah's mother Olivia gets help from the principal as she had found some evidence of Hannah's being bullied. In the tape 2, Hannah talks about Alex and how a list made by him has put up a label on her, although now he is filled with remorse and feels regretful for his actions, but also warns Clay about Tony. In the same tape, she talks about Tyler, who was stalking her, and how he anonymously circulated some of her intimate photos with Courtney around the school, as a result of which the latter distanced herself from Hannah. In the present day, in order to take revenge, Clay takes naked picture of Tyler and shares them with the school. Later, Justin, Zach, and Alex steals his bike and forces him to keep his mouth shut about the tapes. So, he now denies having any type of relationship with Hannah to her mother in a lawsuit that she is bringing. In the next tape, she talks about Zach and how he recreated the complaint letter, and in the present, he confesses to Clay that he was scared of the letter's content. Now she tells about Ryan, who has stolen a confession poem describing Hannah's problem and published it in the school newspaper without her consent. After listening to Hannah's story, Clay is now having hallucinations of Hannah. So he decides to return the tapes to Tony. Only then he discloses the event of the night of Hannah's death, and Clay takes back the tapes. In the next tape, Hannah discusses about Justin Foley and herself, and how both of them allowed Bryce to rape an unconscious Jessica. Meanwhile, in the present, Clay confronts Justin about the incident, and Justin wants Jessica to remain out of the loop. Hannah now tells the story about Sherry Holland and how she was responsible for death of Jeff Atkins after she has knocked down a stop sign, for which she is trying to make up by telling his parent that Jeff was all sober when he died. Now is the time for Clay to listen his own story.
Remember that story I was saving for later? Well, this is it.
As claimed by Hannah, he was not a part of the list per se, but he must be, as he is a crucial part of the story.
Your name does not belong on this list. But you need to be here if I'm going to tell my story.
And after listening about himself, he has a mental breakdown, but Tony was there to calm him down. And for a moment, both of them proved to be a lifeguard for each other. Meanwhile, the conversation with Clay has moved Justin, and he had realized his mistake. So he admits to Jessica that Bryce has raped her on the night of the party. On the other hand, Olivia has found out the list of names of all people on the tape, but she has no idea what the list actually means. Further in the series of tapes, Hannah talks about Bryce Walker, who had sexually assaulted her in the hot tub, and after this dreadful event, she was forced to create a list of people responsible for her suicide. Coming back to today, everyone mentioned in the list is subpoenaed for a lawsuit, and they are asking themselves whether they should tell the truth or pin everything on Bryce. In the meantime, Clay goes to Walker's house and provokes him to attack, but he secretly recorded him admitting to the fact that he raped Hannah. In her tapes, Hannah also mentions Mr. Potter, as he chooses to be a bystander after knowing about everything. Today, in the aftermath of all these events, Zach and Jessica admit their mistakes, whereas Alex shot himself and is in a critical condition. Clay hand over the tapes to Bryce's confession to Tony, who gives them to breakers after making a copy. Season 1 ends here, And don't forget to check out the recap of other season of the 13 Reasons Why by clicking the link in the description section. And if you like this, hit the like button, and for more such content like this, subscribe to our channel.